Hi, thank you for joining me again. I thought we'd just do a quick session on some leg and glute strengthening exercises. So really quick, you can just fit it in at home, in the garden, and it will just give you a little bit of a workout through the legs and the bums. So we're just going to start by standing up nice and tall, tummy muscles in and raising up onto your toes and lowering down. So nice big deep breaths. Thinking about an imaginary piece of string drawing you up towards the ceiling. And we're just warming up through the calves. And then we're going to try and push the ankles out a little bit more at the top. So as you come up, you're going to let the ankles push out to the side. So up and out. Try not to fall over. Up and out. Good. Keep lifting through the inside of your feet, up and out. Then we're going to go for some faster ones. So we're going to raise up and down a little bit quicker. So kind of more of a bouncy movement. Hopefully you'll start to feel your calves getting a little bit warmer. Good, and then we're going to stand in the middle. Give your legs a little bit of a shake off. Ankles just up and down. And circling round. Changing over. And then we're going to do some exercise for your hamstrings. So we're going to do an aeroplane, as I like to call it. So tummy muscles in, shoulders back. And then we're going to lift, come looking forwards, lower back into the centre. So we're trying to keep both legs nice and straight, looking forwards. Sometimes you might find you wobble, but it's okay. We just keep working and trying. Tummy muscles in, look forwards. So you'll start to feel this working through your hamstrings, the muscles on the back of your thigh. Breathing as we're doing it. Again, if you wobble, don't worry. Just try the next time to see if you can control that movement. I'm struggling to talk and balance. Good. And then we'll swap over to the side. Oh, completely overbalanced. Again, no one's perfect. It's fine. Good. And then we're going to come back into the centre. So feet just a little bit wider than hip distance. Slightly turn your toes out. Nice big deep breath in. As you're breathing out, going to reach your arms forwards. Push your bottom out and down. So we want an imaginary line through the centre of your knees. Down, going over your second toe. So we're squeezing that bottom down. Lifting your chest, looking forwards. If we can, we're trying to get your bottom down below your knees. Good. Squeeze at the bottom, squeeze back up at the top. Each time, see if you can sink a little bit further. Good. Then we're going to go for some wider squats. So again, give your legs a little bit of a shake off. So we're going to take the feet wider. More of like a sumo squat position. So knees out, chest lifted, sinking down. We're going to touch the ground and back up. So again, bottom as low as you can get it. It may be that as you work into the movement, you feel you can go a bit further. You will start to feel your heart rate going up. Squeeze at the top. Good, then we'll hold for a little stretch at the bottom. So again, nice and wide, sinking down, chest lifted, pushing your knees out to the side. You can hear my breath going. Back up. From there, we're going to go down onto the ground. So if you've got something to pop underneath your knees, it may be a folded towel or a thin cushion, and then I'm going to pop that down on the ground. I'm going to bring your hands underneath your shoulders, try and draw your shoulder blades together, push yourself away from the ground. I'm going to bring your leg parallel to the ground, toes pull down, tummy muscles in, and then from there we're going to pulse up and down, squeezing at the top. Keep breathing. And then we're going to swap over. So again, lift yourself away from the ground, thigh parallel, toes pull down, squeeze and release. Trying to keep your back nice and flat. And then we're going to do some opposite arm and leg reaches. So tummy muscles in, we're going to bring the legs to meet, we're going to round as much as you can through your upper body and then extend out and coming back in. Reach, back in, round, lengthen. Swapping over to the other side. Again, come in, round, lengthen through your body. Round, lengthen. Round, lengthen. And then back into the centre. This time we're going to let the leg come out to the side, so we're going to lift out and back in. We always say it's not very dignified, it looks a bit like a dog cocking its leg, but it works the glutes, so we'll go with it. So open out to the side again, trying to keep pelvis level. It's just the hip opening out to the side. You'll feel it working through the outside of your glutes. Swap over. Then we're going to have a roll over onto your back. So use the thin cushion or the towel that you're using and have a roll onto your back. And then from here, just going to do some pelvic tilts. It's good to fit in a little bit of mobility when you're trying just to do some strengthening work. And then we're going to take the block out, so your head's just going to rest down on the ground, arms down by your side, and we're going to roll up into the shoulder bridge, hold at the top, squeeze those bum muscles, push your hips up to the ceiling, and then slowly lower back down. So as well as being strengthening, it's also mobilising, so you're trying to really make sure that you're moving each joint in your spine as you roll up, and as you roll back down. Roll up, and roll down. And we're going to hold at the top, and we're going to squeeze and release. You're going to relax up and then squeeze up. Little pulses at the top. Squeeze your bum muscles, keep your hips high. And then we're going to let one side of your pelvis drop and squeeze up. And then the other side, drop, squeeze up. You keep swapping over side to side. And then back into the centre, slowly roll down. And then we're going to walk your heels in as close to your bottom as you can make them, and you'll feel a bit more work through your hamstrings, the back of your thigh. As we roll up, we're going to hold at the top. Lift one heel and then the other heel. And then we're going to tap toes. So all the time, squeeze your muscles, keep your hips high. And then we're going to slowly roll back down. And then back up to the top. This time we're going to squeeze your knees together. And then squeeze out to the side. So again, keep your bottom high. Squeeze in, squeeze out. Squeeze in, squeeze out. So you should probably be feeling a little bit warm now around in your glutes, your bum muscles and your hamstrings. So you're going to keep squeezing in and out. Keep those hips high. Breathe in, relaxing through your upper body. And then we're going to come back to the centre and slowly roll back down. Hook your knees into your chest. And then we're just going to give your hamstrings a little bit of stretch, these legs at the back of your thigh. So up to the ceiling, ankle up and down. Swap over. So your hips are back 90, hands behind the back of your knee, nice and straight. Doesn't matter if you're here, you just work wherever you feel a stretch. The aim is to try and get a straight knee with your hip at 90. But you can work from wherever you're starting from. There's no pressure to push it, you just hold it for a comfortable stretch. One more on each side. And swap over. Coming back down, we're going to have a roll over onto your tummy just to give your quads a stretch. So these muscles through the front of your thighs. So we'll have a roll over. We're going to draw the knees together, pull the heel in towards your bottom. So we're holding for about 20 seconds. Every time you're breathing out, you're trying to increase that stretch a little bit. And we're trying to make sure the front of your hips are pushing down towards the ground by squeezing your bottom muscles. And then we'll swap over. Big deep breaths. And swap again. And swap again. And then we're going to give you a stretch for your glutes. So we're going to come into a pigeon pose type position. So you're going to come onto all fours, bring one knee up, and then flip the leg across. Slide the other leg away behind, and then resting down towards the ground. I quite like to have a little bit of movement side to side. You often find that you just feel a slightly different stretch. It may be one that you want to hold and breathe into, or you may just be happy moving and just feeling that nice movement through the back of the hips, stretching out through the glutes. And then you can come up onto your elbows, looking forwards. And then up onto your hands, lifting your chest, looking forwards. And then we'll swap over. So again, on all fours, cross the leg over, let the bottom back leg slide away, rest down onto the ground. A little bit of movement if you want to, or you can just hold it, breathe, work into that stretch. And then coming up, looking forwards. Again, move or hold it. And then up onto your hands, looking forwards. Good stretch through. And then we'll bring both knees underneath. Tucking your toes under. Roll yourself back, roll it all the way up to the top. And there you go, you've done a little workout for your legs. Hopefully they'll be feeling nicely worked and also a little bit stretched afterwards. Hopefully I will see you again soon. Thanks for joining me. Bye.